for the tail, extra with the band. Young Cruiser King, better add extra on the.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can S-double-E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like I put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on board, put in work, make a chore till I'm underneath the floor. In the trenches like a war, if they wanna give them more. When I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' sure-handed wide receiver. There were no answers for him a week ago, going well over 100 yards with several stops in the end zone. It's the Jags and the Colts, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a dribbling here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon going alongside Charles Davis and CD. You look at the Colts in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, and not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener, 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Let's do this, man. They can't win straight up.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers. Last week's effort, 15 carries, 62 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now at 1st and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, hesitant.
Time to regroup. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get through the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off the new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down.
quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. The Colts had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And right now they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, that's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to bird test, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it could be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now the first carry for Bush. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Colts. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up the first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, it's Clark. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down throw for Young. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking to throw, Young. Throw out wide to Walker. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ken Walker, 66 yards. And the Jaguars have regained the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. The lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Kim Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'm warned against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That's caught by Waller out left side. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over... They lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Running the jet sweep, Landry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Clark. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker. That's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it here. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Ball.
Pressure and a Jaguar sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest to check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Drake London, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Jalen Tolbert, a touchdown catch in the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Over the middle, complete. It's Barry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Bush trying the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get the ball, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 1. A quick throw, but incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more, what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Young now. Over the middle, and gets it to Swan, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Young will set to throw. Over the sideline, look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Walker. Takes it to about the 37. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Young. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, Young. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Young. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Lawrence throw pulled in by Kittle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now to the crowd. Here's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Jacksonville. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Getting the top yards and running with their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Walker. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Young. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Renfrow, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. These guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Hunter Renfrow who capped things off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
What?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got this complete to Robinson. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 45 yards. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football,
throwing it like that.
especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run up the middle with Bush. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Fight his tight end, that's Waller. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll run with Sanders, and he will maneuver his way down about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
What?
And this will not be.
Well, we're going to get that stuff. So.
And they begin at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. He's got it to Swan, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Jaguars use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And gives them a 3-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now down by a field goal. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. He's back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. That last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Indianapolis, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be...
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends.